As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now,
fighting through, and he's got space. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Israel Abanikanda, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Hall again.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Jamar Chase.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Come on, ready?
1st down, Bengals.
This is Brown going up the middle. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
On 2.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow on play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Now Burrow changing the look.
12.
Third down, here's Brown.
Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Jets 10, Bengals 7. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Some strong running at the 20.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Jets 10. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. that's going to wind up incomplete.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say they had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase,
46 yards.
and the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jets 10. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Wilson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train?
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now they're in the hurry-up.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
On second down, here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
11 Thomas.
Brown is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On second down, Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Colby Parkinson.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now Burrow on first down.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
11 MT tape.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
At the 6-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Brown on second down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 24-yard line.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Gun.
2nd and 10.
12.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fights him off. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 1, ready?
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11, 11, 11. 11,
1st down. Here's Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys...
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At the 23-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. God.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
And my goodness, another interception.
Clark Phillips has got it.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Give to Hall running right.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10.
There's Wilson to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10.
At about the 32.
11. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Now Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And that's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 70, Jets 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 3rd and 3. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 24-yard line.
Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 77, Jets 10. Evan McPherson to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
16-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Wilson. And now here's another interception. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Dad.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant